Let me ask you a question. What would you do if you had limitless amounts of self-confidence? What jobs would you apply for? Who would you ask out? Would you try and win back the heart of an ex? Where would you go? What hobbies and interests would you decide to pursue? Who would you be if you were really supremely self-confident? Now, what if I told you there is a direct link between self-confidence and how motivated you would be to make your life more successful and improve the quality of it every single day? I know this as whenever I ask anyone who I've worked with what it took them to achieve anything within their lives, the most common answer that I am given is confidence or self-confidence. The problem is people always say something like, well, if only you could bottle it in self-confidence. Or, wouldn't it be great if I could order some online? Or even they say, yeah, but I'm not that sort of person. Well, I'm here to tell you that if you choose to, you can have unshakable, limitless amounts of self-confidence. No matter who you are, no matter what you've done up till now, no matter what your life's experience is or what you've been told, you can achieve it quicker and easier than you think. You see, the first mistake we make with confidence is we think that the brain is this really complex tool and that it takes years in therapy for it to make any changes. That is nonsense. You can make a change and decide to become more confident in a second. It does not have to take a lifetime to build your levels of self-confidence. Your mind, as they say, is like a computer. All you need to do is uninstall the old fears and anxieties and then upgrade the software and level up. Now, people are amazed when I tell them that it is this easy. Some people even criticize me for saying incredible change and having confidence can come really fast. But having worked with people for over 10 years, helped them to achieve greater levels of reassurance and become more balanced and centered, I have seen the transformations for myself. My own story is one of transformation. I've gone from being someone who, when I was much younger, lacked confidence, and I carried as many fears and anxieties as anyone else, to being someone who has now stood up in front of hundreds of people and given motivational speeches, managed and led teams of professionals, even trained other therapists, and now I write and present my own self-development courses. It only took me minutes to get over what had been previously blocking me from pursuing a greater quality of life. You see, I found out there are only 3 essential things that we do wrong regarding confidence and our need to change. Now, unlike other videos where people tell you there are these 3 easy steps to change, I'm actually going to tell you what they are. Because having huge, unshakable self-confidence can be produced just by changing 3 simple things. The first one is focus. Where is your mind at any given time? And what thoughts are you holding on to? Most of the time we just let any random thoughts fly in and let them take hold. Thoughts from our far past, our future, fears, anxieties. It is all about marshalling your thoughts and running the show yourself. Number 2, physicality. And here is one no one expects. Your physical body will actually work against you unless you know the correct way to use it and control it. Most of us never even consider that the way we use our body feeds back to the brain and can distort and reduce our levels of reassurance or confidence. And finally, your beliefs, the third one. Yeah, one of the main reasons you are not yet achieving what you want, and that is down to your self-confidence, is you are living with a false belief system around yourself. You're running old programming that holds you back. And what lies underneath most people's lack of self-confidence is the fear of failure or rejection. Do you carry that huge fear of failure or rejection? Because those unconscious beliefs may have become embedded within you, and if they have, they need to be changed straight away. When you change your focus, physicality and beliefs and reassemble them in a specific order, then you will immediately see, hear and feel the results and have great amounts of self-confidence. I'll give you an example and show you how it works. I'm going to ask you the same question I did at the beginning of this video. If you had limitless amounts of self-confidence, what would you do? Now choose one thing that you have always wanted to do but never had the confidence to go for it. Think about it. Just what would you like to do? Who would you like to ask out on a date? What job would you like to apply for? Who would you like to stand up and confront in your life? Now as you ask yourself that question, notice your thoughts. What do they tell you? What is the first thought that came into your mind? Hold on to that thought. Maybe it was a picture or a word. Maybe that first word was, "This is really scary," or "I could never do that." Or you may have seen a picture of it all going really wrong. Now, ask yourself, what beliefs and values do you hold around yourself achieving this? For you, does it seem like a really far off, impossible dream that someone like you could never ever do or achieve? Or is it closer than you think? Now, notice when you have this thought and you ask what beliefs you have around it, how does your body react? How does your physical body react to these thoughts? Do you get anxious feelings in the stomach? Are you tense? Or just that sinking feeling? Now how does that physical reaction make you feel? And now you're feeling this way, go back to the thoughts in your head. I guarantee you 99% of you will now do nothing to go and achieve whatever it is you wanted to, even if it's something that you really desired, as your mind and body and beliefs are stuck in a nested loop that keep you stuck where you are, and now you're programmed to stay that way. But here's the good news. You can change. If you just started to make simple, profound and constant changes and really challenge and shake up these three areas, you would be amazed at the results. So many people tell me that for them, they can't do this. But actually it's so easy to forget that we make changes every single day. We will and can often change our thoughts and shift our perspective, even our belief system. I was talking to a client the other day who has made some amazing changes and beliefs around themselves and weight loss. And they told me they had decided to change their thoughts at the gym and developed a self-belief about being able to do a standing box jump. They had never done one, but as soon as they changed their thoughts, they just went ahead, changed their physiology and did it and succeeded. And not only that, their friend who was with them, who also did not believe they could make the same jump, went ahead, changed their thoughts and physiology and completed the same jump. So now they are both carrying a new belief system around what they can achieve. You can also change your mindset in a second. You can also change your beliefs from impossible to possible. Roger Bannister was the first person to break the 4-minute mile. And what happened all around the world when he did it? Amazingly, loads of other people also started to break the 4-minute mile. But what caused this to happen? People changed their belief system from it being impossible to possible. Nothing else changed at all except their thoughts, beliefs, and the way they use their physical bodies. Here is the great thing as well. Once you create this new belief system, it will stay with you and you will start to look for the next challenge. We can all change our minds and beliefs in an instant. As a young child, we used to hold beliefs around certain things and things that would happen in a certain way in your life if you behaved in a certain way. But then you grew up and realised that those old beliefs and behaviours did not work anymore and you had to learn some new skills. But amazingly, we still hold on to those old thoughts, beliefs and physical feelings about our confidence and what we can achieve. So, here is the challenge for you. The next time you want to do something and feel you lack confidence, notice the thoughts and give yourself some new empowering ones. Tell yourself something new about yourself. Challenge your beliefs. Ask yourself, are they real? And use your physical body in a different way that makes you feel more centered and grounded. And then notice how you feel about your confidence levels. Finally, it is so important that we go back and examine those old beliefs that we hold around rejection. Where did they come from? Who gave them to us? Maybe it's time for you to give those old negative beliefs back to the person who gave them to you in the first place. And maybe it's time for you to find your inner limitless self-confidence and make some changes.